how you play the game with the people that writing the rules. Ain't the fame that I'm after when paying the dues. I've been through the pain that's reflected in the attitude. Might be winning now, but the thing is that I had to lose. So go and tell me what you really want to do. And lonely at the top, cause there ain't a lot of room. Ain't no other option, that's all I ever knew. So I'ma get it poppin', you know how I'ma do. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah. They know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. I've been down from the jump. Ain't no love lost, we just really doing us. Go and take your seat, looking silly getting up. Y'all know what it is, let me tell them what it was. It was 24/7 on the grind, one thing at a time. Hard to understand, kind of person got the state of mind. We was making moves every day, getting things in line. You could go and say what you want, but believe that I've been down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah. They know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in.
What's up, party people of the AACL, the All-American Collegiate League? What's going on? What's happening? What is cracking? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Oh, my God, we got a hype train going already. Look at that, 100%. See, this is why I like Twitch better than YouTube, man. We get hype trains and shit. I see a lot of people in the chat. I'll get to you guys in just a minute. But look at that. We already got a level 1 hype train. Can you guys hear me good? Bob Funk saying the sound is good. That's awesome. Music came through okay. You guys could hear the hype music at the beginning. Let me see here. Woo, we got a bunch of people jumping in. If you play around with the Twitch, you're going to notice a lot of new things. I added a lot of new emotes. I changed the names of the levels. The points, they used to be party people points. They're now called, special team points, and that is Cliff Allen's face down there at the bottom, just below where you chat, because he is the king of what? Let me find it real quick. I always forget about my soundboard. I need a full-time soundboard engineer. Does anybody know one? But Cliff Allen is the king of. Hell yeah, he is. But, hey, it's great to be back on Twitch, to be honest with you. It's been a minute since we've been here, but I'm loving it. And we got almost 30 of you guys in here. That's good to see. I love that. Let me hit the chat real quick before we get started on too much crazy stuff. How do I get this hype train out of the way? I guess I don't. Freddie was the first one in. And then it looks like Bob Funk, Nate Hall, Ron Haynes, the lovely, amazing, perfect pink Lisa is in the house. Michaela's here. Blake, what's up? Ryan Davis. Ray. What's up, Ray? Subscribing. Keith is here. Gunny, subscribing for 37 months. Dude, what happened to the other 10 months? Hey-yo. Let me see here. Gluta, good to see you. Crazy Canuck. Of course, we can't have a show without Crazy Canuck. That would be blasphemous, I think, or at least borderline blasphemous. The Druggies is here. The Druggies, what's up? Mac Dre, how you doing, bro? Mac Dre's in the house, folks. James Walters, man, I haven't said your name in a minute. Good to see you. Is that everybody that's Lil Cy? What's up, Lil Cy? What's up, halfback of Notre Dame? The Sports Dude 3747, first time chat, along with Lil Cy, first time chat as well. Good to see you guys. Boomberry, what are you doing here? Good to see you, bro. Smith World 54, thanks for following earlier today. I got that notification. Clean sheets, dirty sheets, Mr. Sinner himself. Doug Britton's in the house as well. I said Smith World. It's Ray USMC Snipers World. What's going on with you? And I think that's about it that I see, at least in the chat. I'm hoping to keep this to about an hour. We have a lot to cover, so I'm going to jump right into it. You guys are more than welcome to chat your chat, text, whatever, your questions throughout, and I will try to scroll back and get them all. But let me get through stuff before you start throwing out too many questions, because if you let me finish, I might actually cover your question. Ray's already betting the over. I know, dude. If Holdorf was here, he would get that whole betting thing going. But we'll get him here. Aaron Kozak, what's up, bro? Good to see you too. We'll get everybody here. The sports dude. Oh, I said you already. Wow, about time. Get out of here. All right, so here's what we got. Let's get started. Let's just get this party started, and I'll keep chatting with you guys in between. In the meantime, lots of stuff to cover. All right, AACL Season 3, lots of changes in preparation for the new game for Season 4. If any of you were anywhere near social media today, you saw all the drops. Juan, Mississippi, what's up? Good to see you. This is the place to be. You guys saw all the drops for college football, for the new college football game. And how is it I get to set that up? I know how to set that. Oh, I don't know, Crazy Canuck. We can make you a mod, bro. I need some Twitch help anyway, because I'm not going to be able to do all that stuff during Tuesday night shows and stuff. If Eddie, Cam show up, then definitely. Oh, right, Gunny? I'd be shocked if they show up. Although, I mean, there's a lot of followers here from the SFL, so you never know who's going to show up. You just don't. I can't see shit all day because AT&T sucks. Damn, that sucks. Bob, how are you watching this right now? On your phone? I'm guessing on your phone. So, yeah, we need to do some more mods and stuff on Twitch. I did what I could with the time I had with all the changes we've been doing in the AACL. So let's get on top of that. I shouldn't have any ads. Do I have ads, the sports dude? I put that you guys should not have to see ads. Oh, yeah. Oh, we received a level 1 hype train, so let's do that. Let's share that. And there it is, folks. Choo-choo. Oh, we have a train. Do we have a train? Hold on a second, you guys. I haven't been on this in a minute, so I got to find... There it is. There we go. What's up? All right. Let's jump into this. AACL Season 3, lots of changes for this season. We're taking a longer off season than normal because we're trying to make sure that we have a smooth transition to Season 4 when the new game comes out. As you take a look at your screen, bullet point number 1, Twitch. I think we covered that already. We are going to broadcast from this Twitch channel. I think Twitch is more fun. It's more interactive. You guys get to build up points. There's going to be swag to give away. We're going to have betting. We've got hype trains. We've got all kinds of stuff on Twitch that you either don't get on YouTube or apparently I don't know how to do on YouTube. But either way, we are, however, if you are following the Nexus broadcasting YouTube that we broadcasted all our games on last season and we did the show a couple weeks on, you want to stay subscribed to that because everything that gets broadcast on this Twitch channel will be exported over there. I'm going to look at real quick. I'm going to see if we got any lurkers here. Dave Terry. I see Dave Terry lurking. I see Neil Rivers lurking. Neil Rivers, what's up, bro? That's about it, I think. That didn't chat. Number 2, we are moving to an NIL money system in the AACL. It should be a nice, smooth transition with the new game having it anyway. Wink has worked his ass off helping me put together this system that I'm going to show you a little bit tonight. We have a few things we need to finish up. I'm hoping that by Monday, you guys will have copies of the spreadsheet for you guys to play around with and start messing around with your player builds until you get your final NIL money. Gunny, thank you. I appreciate that. I meant to say Nexus Broadcasting obviously is what we do. Nexus is like a hub. It's like a gathering place, and that's what we are right here, right? Like we all get together, and that's why we named the broadcasting station or the broadcasting portions of what we do Nexus. We have sponsors, Trick Jersey sponsors. They do all of our gear. Mr. B Collectibles. That's my twin screw. They are also both in the what do you call it? In the Discord server as well. There's a channel for sponsors. A couple of new sponsors we have: North County Wine Company. Unless you're in Southern California, San Diego, I wouldn't worry about it. But if you are, please go there. My picture is actually up on the wall. I actually hold a record there for the most wine tastings. So if you go there, tell the proprietor Jim that Dave Axis sent you, and he'll probably hook you up with a free tasting or something like that. And then he'll probably bill me on the down low afterwards. Hey-o. Oh. Hey-o. Hey, where's my drum? There we go. And then last but not least, Objective Zero. So here's the deal. Here's what's going to happen with any monies collected by the AACL, be it through you guys buying gear. By the way, for Trick Jerseys lowered the price. So whatever the profit margin would have been for me or the league, we have taken that out when that gear comes on. So instead of a $70 jersey, you're going to get a $50 jersey, or instead of, whatever the difference is, a hoodie, a $60 hoodie will be a $40 hoodie, etc. We've taken that out. AACL will not make any money off of any Trick Jersey gear. I've lowered the spread shop stuff as much as I can. We'll make a little bit on that. But any money made off of spread shop and any money made off of your subscriptions here for Twitch are all going to go to Objective Zero. If you don't know what Objective Zero is, it is a suicide prevention app for those military people that are not feeling so great about themselves. My wife is actually the Tennessee State Director for Objective Zero. They also have gear, too. If you want to go spend $10 on a coffee mug or $25 on a hoodie or something, you get an Objective Zero gear, and then that money goes directly to them. But I spoke to Yogi Bar. Yogi Bar is going to be the honorary treasurer for the AACL, and to make sure to keep me straight and remind me that when we get deposits from Twitch or Spread Shop, that all of that money will go to charities, and the first charity that we will be giving money to, at least for the season, is Objective Zero. Ryan Davis, I haven't dropped any frames, bro, so it might be on you. I'm looking right now. Yeah, I have 0 drop frames so far. Crazy Canuck, thank you for that. Appreciate that. All right, with that out of the way, so we're going to the NIL system. The max progression, the third bullet point you see there, still being worked out, probably 50%. What that means is you're going to see bases. Private Clams, what's up? Good to see you. What you're going to see when I show you the spreadsheets and when I show you another graphic that's got the monies for a few of the positions on them, you're going to see the bases. So you'll come in at a base. So let's say you're a freshman or a sophomore, you'll see your base. Well, you might have helped out with the stats team and won some pick'ems and did some other things and got some extra NIL money. That will be on top of that. But the max that you can go from NIL level, let's say freshman, to NIL level sophomore would only be halfway through it. So you're still going to have to wait till the offseason to get the rest of your progression. Oh, what's Ray Ray doing? Ray Ray throwing out gift subscriptions. Who'd she throw it out to? Ray Ray threw it out to Gluta, to Britton, to Blake, to USMC Sniper, and to Keith. Atta girl, Ray Ray. Hey, Ray Ray, can I call you fucking Ray Ray on here or what? Would that be cool? Because that's who you are. Hey, yo. Imagine. Oh, so this is when I need a mod. Somebody has to show me how to delete these messages because I don't know how to do it. Pin this message? No, I'm not going to do that for sure. Reply? If I reply to this message, that's not going to go well. All right, if you know how to delete that, let me know. In the meantime, so you won't be able to earn more than 50% towards your next NIL level, which is basically your next school year. Bullet point number 4, reminding you, like I said earlier, the spreadsheets for you guys to go through and start building your players, just to start playing with the spreadsheets, should be available. The goal is to have them available by Monday evening, so in about 4 days. Bullet point number 5, I am still adding up the rest of Season 2 bonuses. There was more than I anticipated. I've got most of it done, but I will have it all done by next week. And then going into Season 3, here's how it's going to work. You can get your bonuses. We're not going to be doing the broadcasting. It's going to have its own team now. So teams won't earn points through broadcasting, but individuals will for your NIL money. School ADs still have their ways to do to earn NIL money for their school, which is basically for their budget, through doing their POWs, or Players of the Week, and their look at Gunny giving away gifts now. Oh, Gunny, you're trying to get over that 100 mark, aren't you? What's up, David Leathers? Best first name in every single league I'm in. What's up? Where's that at? Season 3. Oh, the broadcasting. Oh, I'm sorry, the ADs. This is what happens, man. I get too distracted with you guys in the chat. Gunny giving away subs to Juan Mississippi and Nate Hall, it looks like. I think that's what I see. The broadcasting will go to personal. So if you are on the broadcast team, you'll get NIL money for that. The ADs still have their rankings and their their POWs. By the way, this season, since we don't have divisions, we have 17 teams. There's only going to be a top 10 ranking. So if you're not in the top 10, you won't have a rank number by your team during the games. Good to see everybody. Look at 100 subs. Attaboy, Gunny. The first person ever on this Twitch channel to gift 100 subs. Gunny, attaboy. I know I have an applause button here somewhere. I have no idea where it is. This is why I need. Where the hell is where's Holdorf? Anybody know where Holdorf is? Never. He's just never around when you need him. I don't know. If I find the clapping, then I'll just do it randomly. But I don't see it now. But Gunny, thank you. Appreciate that. Season 3, NIL money, check-ins. Check-ins is going to be key. You'll get some through pick'ems and through helping out on different teams like broadcast, stats, maybe a Twitch thing. I need somebody to help me out on Twitch. There's no holder, only Zoom. That's pretty funny, Crazy Connect. Hey, oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you, Michaela, for coming in here and taking care of that. Let me see here. Oh, new school categories. So here we go. This is something new I want to show you guys. I tested it out on Oregon, and I did Nebraska today, too. All of your locker rooms are about to change next week. Your locker rooms, every school now will have its own category, and within that category will have different channels. If you look at your screen, here's an example. The category is Oregon Ducks. The channels in the Oregon Ducks category is their locker room, is their check-ins. You're going to be checking in now through your school, not one big mass thing like we did before. Recruit visits are going to happen through there. So next month, when you have a recruit that's going to come to visit, recruit visits, they're going to be able to see your whole team. They're not going to have access to your locker room because they're not part of your squad yet, but they'll be able to go on the recruit visits. And then each school will also have a voice channel added. And that way, if you guys need to have team meetings, coaches meetings, whatever, you want to be in a call as a once a week thing, whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. So locker room, check-ins. Check-ins are going to be more than one per week, by the way, starting this season. And recruit visits. Thank you, USMC Sniper. Appreciate that. And then your voice channel. So those are all the new school categories now. You guys are all categories. You're no longer a channel. You've graduated to categories. The next bullet point, semester or trimester progression, depending on the next bullet point, the season 3 schedule. Now, Keith and I spent some time this afternoon and realized, I guess apparently math is fun. Isn't math fun? Math is just fucking great, right? Apparently, if you have 17 teams, a 7-game schedule is not mathematically Beaumont Jr., I heard that about you. Hey-o. Hey-o. It's not mathematically possible. I had toyed with the idea of having a 7-game season, an 8-game season, or even having a 16-game season where everybody played everybody. Well, with the new game coming out and us trying to prep for that, I think 16 was a little too much. But we will have the preseason tournament this season. That's going to be, I think it's the first week of April. We'll have all the teams in it. It'll be double elimination. And, you ready for this? Drum roll. Michaela, do we have a drum roll anywhere? If we have a drum roll, we'll have the preseason 16 teams. We'll have an 8-game schedule. We're going to go 8-game. I know Ray Maths is your thing. I need your help. Ding. We are going to have an entire league playoff at the end of the season. So if you are the 16th and 17th ranked teams, you're going to play a play-in game, and then we'll have a 16-team playoff. How do you like that? How do you like them apples? Do you like apples? Icy Thanos, do you like apples? How about them apples? So we will be going with an 8-game schedule. And what that means, the semester or trimester is going to be mid-season progression. What? Say what? Yes. We are going to do mid-season progression. We are going to, so if we had done 16 games, you would have gotten, it would have been trimesters, right? At 4, 8, and 12. What's that? Oh, it sounded like somebody jumped in for a second. If we had done trimesters or 16-game schedule would have been trimesters, we would have done progression at 4, 8, and 12. Well, because we're doing 8, it's just going to be semesters. You're going to do it basically just at 8 is what it's going to be, because you're going to have your preseason. You'll have it at 8, and then you'll have it at the end. Crazy Canuck, dude. I saw that fucking thing you put in there licking my head. That was just wrong, bro. That was just wrong. So that's why check-ins, which are probably going to be twice a week this season, just FYI. I toyed with doing three times a week on check-ins. Let me spend a couple minutes on that. Gunny, how many weeks is Beard on blast on suspension? Only 8 weeks, bro. Only 8 weeks. Attaboy, Freddie. It's great to be a Tennessee ball. Damn, you guys are so distracting. I don't even know. How did I ever do shows before? I don't even know. None. He is not. Look at Blake. Blake's getting all defensive and shit right now. He's not on suspension, damn it. What was I gonna say here? Fuck, where was I at? The semesters. Oh, checking in. I was gonna do Mondays, so like Motivation Mondays would be your training. And then Tuesdays maybe would be a travel day. So you got to go in, you got to do travel. And then maybe Fridays would be a classroom day or whatever. Because you're student athletes, right? So student athletes have to hit the books. They got to hit the classroom. They got to hit the field. They got to travel. They got to do all that shit. But I think I'm only going to do Mondays and Fridays. So Monday's probably going to be training days that you'll have to check in, because that's going to go towards your training, towards your NIL money. And then Fridays will be in the classroom. Tuesdays, I'll probably let that go, because on Tuesdays, we are employees thanks to Dartmouth, right? That's no lie right there, USMC Sniper. On Tuesdays, we're going to, when the regular season starts, we're going to be doing a weekly show. I don't know the name of it yet, but we'll figure it out. Maybe Gunny and Crazy Canuck can come up with a name for that, like they did the weekly ping. We are going to do a weekly show on Tuesdays and possibly one game. If we don't do games on Tuesdays, if we only do the show, then we will do 4 games on Wednesdays, 4 games on Thursdays. With 17 teams this season, there's going to be bye weeks for you guys. That's just the way it's going to be with an odd number of teams. So that being said, the games on Wednesdays and Thursdays will start earlier. More than likely, there will be a couple early day games, maybe starting around 3 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern time. We'll do a couple. I'll take a break for dinner. Then I'll come back in the nighttime, do a couple more on Wednesdays and Thursdays, something along that. Ray, that we don't have that website set up yet. What website are you on, girl? I don't know what website you're on, because we don't have a website yet. Unless you're on Trick, or you're on Trick Jersey website. We don't have. It's not, the store's not up yet, because him and I, we're still finalizing the football jersey. We've got this badass red AACL jersey with the stripes on the shoulders on that shit. It's still, we're not, we've been going back and forth. Ray, you know me in details, man. It takes me 4 weeks to get something done that should have taken 1 week, because every little fucking thing that's off bugs me. Not all games will have live broadcasters. I will, on Wednesdays and Thursdays, every game I'll start the broadcast. Hey, here we are, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll turn it over to Brad Nestler and Kirk Herbstreit probably for the afternoon games, and then we'll have live broadcasters for the night games. Here's the thing, though: if we don't have anybody to do any certain games, because now it's not mandated that every team has to have some kind of broadcasting. If we have broadcasters, cool. If we have one broadcaster for a game, cool. If we have 3, cool. If we have none, no big deal. We'll just go with the flow, and that'll be the schedule. I think is that everything on this bullet point one. Going to the next graphic. I think so. All right. Real quick, before I go to the next graphic, if you have questions, right now is the time to ask me on anything I just covered over the last 15, 20 minutes, whatever it's been. I will give you guys a few moments to throw out some questions before I move on to the next graphic. The next graphic is going to talk about the playbooks. What is your favorite way to eat a potato? Maybe I should have been a little more specific. Questions about AACL Season 3. Orally. Hey, yo, Crazy Canuck. Could you shove a whole potato in your mouth? Maybe. Oh, we got to save that for after dark, maybe. I don't know. No questions. Hey, yo, that's what she said. Atta girl. There we go. I'm trying to see if anybody else is hanging out here that hasn't talking. I'm looking at the. See, even if you don't talk, I have ways to see you. I can see who's here and who's not. All right. It doesn't look like we have any questions. I'm just here for Super Bowl pick'em winners. Bob Funk, that's going to be the last thing we'll do. That'll be at the end. I'm going to broadcast as much as I can. Appreciate that, Blake. All right. Moving on to the new playbook system. Oh, USMC Sniper. Do freshmen do their builds with coach assistants or do we build before? You'll see in a few minutes when we get to the spreadsheet how you're going to build your player. Your AD will need to look it over, make sure you didn't make any mistakes before passing on to the league, and then we will check it again to make sure you didn't go over or under. You'll see, though, it's literally already mapped out money-wise and everything. You just have to put in the numbers that you're going to have on a value on each attribute that you want, and that's it. All right, here we go. Playbooks. Season 3 playbooks. Oh, by the way, the crazy USMC Sniper, I don't know if you heard or saw, but the 18, because for those of you who don't know, Greg Soto will be bringing Oregon to the AACL in Season 4. So we have 17 ADs, and he's considered a future AD who has voting rights right now. So out of the 18 ADs and future ADs, all 18 approved of the new progression system. It was unanimous. But back to playbooks. Met with the playbook committee the other night. We spent about an hour going through these kind of details. We had previous conversations, so we didn't need to spend a lot of time on it. It was really just, dotting the I's and crossing the T's, and this is how we're doing it. Number one, each school will have will have 3 options for offensive playbooks in Season 3. A, or number 1, I guess, whatever. A, you can have one fully customizable playbook, adding and deleting formations and plays. You have to keep a minimum of 50% of max formations. So let's say a playbook has 40 formations. You have to have at least 20. And then a minimum of 250 plays. Most of the playbooks are in the 370 range. Probably like 360 to 380-ish. But you have to have a minimum of 250 plays. And you can go in and change your audibles. Each playbook, you have 5 audibles that you can change. Wink made it. Yes, Crazy Canuck. Wink made the progression, or he made the spreadsheets. Yeah, him and I did the progression together. He made a spreadsheet because I'm spreadsheet illiterate for the most part. Option B, you can have one semi-customizable playbook where you add and delete formations only. So you can't go in and add and delete plays. You just take everything that's in that formation, and that's what you get, every play in that formation. So you can add and delete formations only, but you got to meet the same threshold above, at least 50% of the formations with a minimum of 250 total plays, and you cannot change your audibles. Option C is basically what we did last season, except that I took one playbook away. Instead of giving you 3 options, you're only getting 2. Basically, you just pick a school. So if I'm Michaela and I'm the AD of Nebraska and I want to run Wyoming's playbook, and I want to run and I want to run UCLA's playbook, and I have those 2 for the first half of the season. If I don't like one of them, I can change one of them out for another playbook. That's where it says in parentheses, or you may switch one playbook midway through the season. There will be no playbook draft for Season 3 because multiple schools may run the same playbooks if you're going with option C. There are enough different people at positions with different skills, with different values, and out of 400 plays, you're not going to run the same plays. It's not going to be identical. So the playbook committee and I felt confident enough that multiple teams could run the same playbooks without looking like copycats and running the exact same thing all the time. And last but not least, defenses will be run and will be chosen the same way as last season. Week to week, you can change it up. You can run a 3-3-5, a 4-2-5, a 4-3 multiple, whatever you want. Axis using SUC and Ohio State game plans. Hey, yo. Yeah, SUC, the condoms and the fuck eyes, my two favorite teams. So that's it for playbooks. That's how easy it's going to be. The same thing with the percentages and stuff. We're hoping that we'll get that under wraps this season. With Revamped, it is a little tricky. David Ware will attest to that when he shows up. Hey-o. But that's the playbooks. All right, now we are going to move on. Okay, Michaela, I have to not have my Discord up for a little bit while I do this next part. So if you can keep an eye on stuff and let me know if I need to get on there, I would appreciate it. What do I need? Yes. All right, so let's get rid of that. All right, you guys ready to get in? Michaela, I could use another good drum roll right now. Let's get into this spreadsheet. All right, here we go. This is what you're going to see. Now, I blew it up because I know people are watching on their phones and tablets, whatever. I wanted to make sure you guys could see it. But if you scroll all the way down, you'll see. Now, every single oops, that's not what I want. Oh, that's funny. I'm going to have to get used to that. Every single position or position group will have all 39 skill attributes on their spreadsheet. We have gone into every single one and done lots and lots of research to find out the top ones that are most valuable to your player at that position. And I'm starting with halfback. Every single one will be the same as far as money goes, except for quarterback. So we'll do quarterback last. So we're going to start with halfback. If you see halfback there at the top, and then to the left you see 24. Halfbacks have 24 different attributes that are all here listed in green that are important to their build. Okay. If you look all the way down here, you see all those at the top. Down here, you can see release, pass block, impact block, and return, all that stuff. Kick power and kick accuracy is in red. That probably won't, on the final one that we sent out to you on Monday, those probably won't even be on there. Stamina and injury is orange for everybody. It counts as one of your, whatever your number is. So in this case, 24 for a halfback, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So there's 18 in the green up there at the top, 20, 21, 22, and then stamina injury are 23 and 24. So out of those 24, you see in the yellow, you see this value right here? This is where you're going to put in your value. And what it does, keep an eye on the top right corner. You see where it says current player value? So if I change speed from 90 to 85, you see how my money just went down? What we did is we took the averages of what it would cost if you had all of your important, in this case a halfback, if all 24 attributes were at 99, what would your money be? If they were all at 95, if they were all at 90, 85, 80, and so on and so forth. And I'll cover more of that on the next graphic after we do the spreadsheets. This is how we came up with the money, the values. Now, if you look over here, just to the right of where it says points added, everything's going to start out at 40. I know you see 90 now for the sake of this example, but it's all going to start at a base of 40, like you see down here. See where throw power, throw accuracy, tackle, hit power is? Every single thing will be 40, and you will build from there. When you see these columns to the right of points added, from 40 to 62, every point you add to each attribute is going to cost you $1,000. From 63 to 73, it's going to cost you $2,000, and so on, all the way up to $5,000 between 96 and 99. So in this case, this particular halfback is all 90s. Now, I want to stress, I probably should have prefaced this. What's up, Art Vandalay? What's up? We don't care about overalls anymore. We're not even going to pay attention to overalls. As a matter of fact, in the pre-games, when it says players to watch, we may not even do those. We might do our own because we don't care about overall values. They are extremely misleading because...
How dare you?
I know, right? I could literally take a quarterback, and I'll show you this in a second. I could take the quarterback attributes, put all my money that I had just on throw power and throw accuracy, and my quarterback overall value in the game is a 99, yet he only has 40 speed and 40 agility and all that stuff. So how could a quarterback be an overall 99 if he's got no speed and no agility and no strength and no awareness, etc.? So We're not dealing with overall values anymore. We will still use them as a barometer for you, so you guys can see them, and you'll see that on the next graphic. But for the most part, overall values don't matter at all anymore. So halfbacks, 24 different attributes, and I'll show you the breakdowns of a freshman, a walk-on, a return senior, all that in a moment for all of these. Wide receiver. Is that too high? There we go. Wide receiver has 23. So basically, based on that, the starting overall money, NIL money, and at each level will be a little more for a halfback than a wide receiver because they have more attributes to cover. So they're going to get more money. So in this case, this particular wide receiver in all of their 23 attributes is an 80. You see 80 in all the greens there, 80 in the greens down there, and 80 in the orange stamina and injury. Basically, it's $1.5 million in NIL money. It's going to cost you to make this. Art Vandalay, you're the second person to say that. Crazy Canuck also said if Wink did this, he approves. Yes, he did it. We basically stole the model from SSF, the foundation, and then we tweaked the shit out of it once we went in, and we went through every single player position. So that's basically how it's going to work for every single position except for quarterback. Okay, it's $1,000 for those lower points. It'll be $2,000, then 3, 4, and 5, and that's how you get to your money. And you'll see the guidelines. We'll be posting the guidelines. I have them on some graphics. I have one graphic tonight. I'll show you of the 3 positions we're talking about, but everything will be released next week for you to start building on it and messing with it. Yes, Crazy Canuck, SSF, love that. Do you like that? Do you like how I did the soccer ball bouncing emote? That's kind of cool, right? Just saying. I don't mean to toot my own horn or anything, but it's pretty fucking cool. All right.
You're fired.
Your face is fired. Is that, Michaela, is that you, or did Holdor finally show the fuck up?
It's still me.
Okay. The SSF lives on in AACL progression. Absolutely it does. All right, here we go. This is where it gets a little different, a little tricky. If you're going to be a quarterback, quarterbacks are the stars, right? They get the most NIL money, and so they're going to cost the most money. Now, they only have, is it 17? Yeah, they only have 17. So you see 14 and 3. However, for some reason for quarterbacks, remember I said earlier, if you just throw on 99 throw power and 99 throw accuracy, your overall's a 99 already, which is fucking stupid. Well, awareness is right up there too. Those 3 are such powerful attributes for quarterbacks that we've made them cost 5 times as much. 5 times at the low end, 3 times at the high end. So in this particular case, you only have 17 attributes, but as an 85, if they were all in an 85, you see down there at the bottom, there's only 17 85s, but it's over $2 million. So this is going to be the difference with quarterbacks. Throwing power, throwing accuracy, and awareness is going to cost more. Diggs, don't worry, bro. Trust me. Once we release this on Monday, hopefully on Monday, you'll play with it and you'll see how easy. Watch. I'll show you right here. So like this, maybe throwing power. Maybe I jumped it up to an 89, and then throwing accuracy was only an 84, and my awareness is only an 80 or whatever. You see how it's changing all the dollar amounts. So throwing power now costs me $365,000 total. Throwing accuracy 302, 262. You don't have to worry about like all the details. All you got to worry about is what the totals add up to once you put your values in the yellow. That's it. That's all you got to do. What are we talking about in here? Georgia Tech. Are you talking about basketball? Oh, am I missing some good basketball right now? Some good college basketball? I love college basketball. All right. Questions. Anybody got questions? Why is my cursor all fucked up? Oh, there it is right there. All right. Questions on this. Listen, I know you guys, it's probably a little intimidating at first, but trust me, once you start playing with it, it's a lot of fun to kind of figure out where your player is going to be based on what you do. I'm expecting. Yeah, good luck with that, USMC Sniper. All right. We good on this for now?
Ray had a question about how much money we are going to have.
Oh, well, we're going to talk about that here in just a moment. I am working out the final details. So basically, each school is going to get a pool of money. All right, let's say it's $50 million for right now, which I don't think it's going to be $50 million, but let's just use that. That $50 million is going to be used to sign all of you NIL players. It's going to be used for their recruiting budget, and it's going to be used to basically sign their generic starters. That'll be an easy thing. It's just going to take basic money out, but they can move it around to make, maybe their tight end, they want to make their generic tight end a little better or whatever. No generics will be higher value than a freshman in the AACL, a human freshman. So you don't have to worry about generics being better than humans because they're not. AI can suck it. So there you go. Let me take this off right here. Ray. So to answer your question, we can start right here. Let's start with quarterbacks. Quarterbacks. A lot of you are going to be sophomores this season, so let's start there. So remember I told you for quarterbacks there were 17 different let me actually just pull it back up. 17, see the 3 at the top and 14 down there. There are 17 different attributes that are important to your player, that are most important. Now, I'm not saying these other ones aren't important. The ones in white, they still add value to your player. They still add different things. They're just not the money makers. They're not things that are going to cost you the most money. But you see there, 17 different attributes at an 85 is going to cost $2.079 million. Now, in parentheses, I put the overalls there just so you could see them. But don't get too carried away that, oh my God, as a junior, I'm going to be a 99 overall. Because it doesn't really matter. Just think about it. The difference between a junior 99 and a returning senior 99 is 170 value points, right? It's 17 times 10 or 9, basically. So don't think it in terms of overall because that's a stupid barometer and we're not using it anymore. Bob Funk, I'm a junior because I was in season 1. No, we were all freshmen last season except for Taz and Rodney Dangerfield. So there will be 2 juniors in the league. Most of us will be sophomores, and then all the recruits coming in will be freshmen. Now, sticking with this sophomore quarterback, 1785s gives you $2.079 million. Now, you don't have to make them all 85, right? You can make 190 and 180. You can move it all around however you want, as long as you're 2.09 million or less. Oh, I forgot the M on the 2.079. But basically, at 1785s in the greens, you're going to be a 90 overall quarterback. If you care about that part, which we don't. If you look at halfbacks, let's look at halfbacks. Halfbacks, we'll have a lot of sophomore halfbacks. Sophomore halfbacks, just a little less, 1.944 to cover 85s for 24 different attributes is going to put you around about an 88. Now, if you put some stuff in some other areas higher, your overall will probably go up to 90. If you put it in some other areas, it might go down to 86 or 85. Again, try not to worry about that if you can help it, because it's not going to – the overall sucks. The overall stupid, and just kind of keep it out of your head. Wide receivers, and these are just the only 3 I'm going to show you tonight because there's so many. Plus the corners are a little tricky. I'm going to have to do a big explanation on the corners because their money, for some reason in the game, it works different. I don't know why. Wide receivers. So I'm going to be a sophomore wide receiver. We have 23 different attributes. If I put them all at 85, it's 1.863 million. So that is my maximum. Now, again, these are the bases. This is before you get your bonus, right? So this is before you get your pick'em money or your stats team money or your broadcast team money or what have you. But remember I was talking about at the very beginning, you don't want to go over 50%. So if I'm at 1.863 and as a junior, I'm at 2.323. Whatever the halfway point is between those is the max I can get or I can earn with bonus money. I hope that makes sense. So I don't know what the difference is between 2.323 and 1.863. Probably 300,000 or 400,000. Probably 400,000. Looks like. Was that 8, 9, 10, 500,000? Is that it? Anybody better at math than me? 450,000, 440. It's 440. I felt like a fucking auctioneer right now. 440. Going once, going twice. So let's say it's 400,000. Then you can't increase more than 200,000 until the next offseason, if that makes sense. The walk-on preseason. Now, walk-on preseason are the people who join the league when recruiting's done, right? So recruiting is over, but the season hasn't started yet. They get $1.625 million as a quarterback, $1.4 1.88 as a halfback, 1.426 as a wide receiver. Now, if you join during the season, and this is how it's going to be different. Last season, I dragged it out. There will be no more dragging out. You can only join for the first 4 weeks of the season this season. So if you join, if we've already played season 1, damn, it was hard to listen to Dave try and math. I know, but I was at 440,000, going once, going twice. If you are a walk-on preseason, meaning before week 1, you're at 1.462 right there if you're a wide receiver. If you join after week 1, you're at 1.357. That will go down the subsequent weeks by about, I think, 100,000 is what we figured out, somewhere in there. So if you were a walk-on and we've already played 2 games, it'll be like 1.257 or something, somewhere in there. And then after week 4, no more joining. You are now a prospect, and you will become a recruit for the following season when recruiting opens. So if you join in the first 4 weeks, you can still play this current season. But after that, because it's an 8-game season, we don't want people playing less than 50% of the time and using up an entire year of their eligibility. So hopefully that makes sense. All right. I know I'm throwing a lot of shit at you guys tonight, but let me tell you, first of all, it's exciting because it really is going to make every player customizable. I do want to go back to this real quick here. I do want to tell you a couple things here. So for halfback, remember there was 24 different attributes in green that are important. But here's the thing. Sometimes there's other ones that work that will help your player, like hit power. Like if you're a bruising halfback and you bump up your hit power, you probably will fucking run over people more. Or maybe you want to bump up your power moves or finesse moves. Now those are mostly made for defensive players, but if you add them to your player, they will do something. Now they're not going to add to your overall value, but they will do something for your players. So keep in mind when you build your players, just because something's not in green doesn't mean it won't help. Here's another good example for a wide receiver. Run block adds more value, but pass block, think about bubble screens and things like that. That could actually help your player. So it's basically like forcefully redshirting. You're going back to the you're talking about after 4 weeks. Yeah. I'm not going to make people waste an entire season of eligibility, bro, just to play 3 or 4 games. But anyway, so keep in mind that in the white spaces, you can probably still get some more value. You just got to be very particular about it. The majority of your value is going to be in the green. And obviously we did green because green is money, and that's what this is all about. Because college sports is all about money now, apparently. So we're jumping on that bandwagon. All right, we're at 45 minutes. And I've covered almost everything that I want to cover. So let's see. Let me go through here. How many players do we have this season versus last season? Do you mean overall in the league, Ron Haynes, or do you mean per player? There's gonna be a max roster of probably 12 right now. I'm gonna count and see how many more recruits joined over the last couple of weeks. I might bump it to 13. Overall league, I don't know. I think we're coming up on 170 now. Just to refresh everybody's memory, we had 24 people here in season 1 plus Crazy Canuck for a total of 25. Last season we got up to about 140, and now we're at about 170. And we've had some people leave. Some people come in and it's not their cup of tea, which is fine. But I got to tell you, with the hype of this new game, with the stuff that got released today, with the preview they're going to do in May and then the release in July, I have a feeling we're probably going to hit. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit 300 for season 4, to be honest with you. But that's okay. That's why we're going to try to shoot for 20 to 24 teams. With at least think about this. If you have 24 times 10 players per team, that's 240 people right there, right? So we're good. Those people are bitches. Who are you talking about, Keith? Who's he talking about? Gunny says, where's the halfback? Turn on the lights, Freddie. Touchdown dance attributes. Yeah. This isn't like the soccer league that you don't get those celebration dances on your player, unfortunately. Oh, the people who left, yeah. Hey, listen, I get it. Listen, I've been in leagues that wasn't for me, and I've left too, so no big deal. But here's the thing. all of this foundation we're doing right now is all going to transfer to the new game. Now, I know inside the new game, they will probably do some things different, and we'll do some tweaking, but our foundation is laid now. Season 3 is going to be the perfect testing for it. I mean, we've done some testing behind the scenes, but to do an entire season with these playbooks, right, with this playbook system, with this progression system, with this player build system, is going to be fucking great. And between season 3 and season 4, we're expecting a much shorter off season, and we'll make the tweaks we need to make. The other great thing is we're hoping that this is all going to be file sharing and stuff, so we'll be able to move, do the values and all that stuff a lot simpler than we did last season. So a lot of good stuff going on. I know I covered a shitload of material. Let me throw this back up real quick too. I covered the Twitch, the NIL system, the 50%. Hopefully by Monday evening, you guys will have your spreadsheets you can start fucking around with, even though you won't have your total values yet. I'm still adding up your bonuses from season 2, so you'll get that money next week or the week after. Season 3 bonuses. Remember, it's going to be check-ins, times. Oh, that's what it was, that little times question mark. I was going to do 3, but it's only going to be 2. It's probably going to be Mondays and Fridays. Do your pick'ems. We're gonna do a better system on that this season as well. And then, of course, helping out in different areas like broadcast team, stats team, Twitch team, Discord team, whatever. The new school categories I showed you earlier. You're going to... all of your locker rooms are going to now turn into categories with channels underneath them. You're going to have a locker room, a check-in room, a recruit visit room, and a voice channel room. You will have a semester halfway through. What is Ron Haynes? Seagate to TBSSD for... oh, yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. So let me just say this real quick. I know that it was announced that this new game is only going to come out on PlayStation 5, PS5, and whatever Xboxes are the new ones. However, they've also said that later that it will come out on PC. If by the time the game comes out on Xbox and PS5, and they've confirmed that it's also going to come out on, on PC, then we might delay season 4 a little bit, or we might play one more season on Revamped and wait for it to come out on PC, because PC would be optimal because it would allow better file sharing. It would allow multiple people to stream. There's a lot of advantages for PC. This game is the reason why I switched to Series. Yeah. See that, and that's the other thing too. Now, I'm probably gonna buy a game system in the new game anyway, just because I'm gonna need to be researching it right from the get-go before it comes out on PC. But don't go out and buy something yet for us for this league until we know for sure the direction we're going. Now, if you want to do it for yourself anyway, you knock yourself out. But please don't go out and buy all this shit just because for the AACL, because even if it doesn't come out on PC, I don't know if we're going to go PS5. I don't know if we're going to go Xbox. I don't know if they're going to do cross-play compatible shit. I don't know yet. Baseball bingo, March Madness, AR roll. Yeah, Gunny, I know. We got a lot of balls up in the air in the early part of this year. I get it. All right, I'm starting to lose my voice. So let's start wrapping this up. Let me go back there. So the pick'ems, helping out, new school categories, semester, there will be, after week 4, we'll have a mid-season progression. That'll be the same week that teams will be able to switch up a playbook if they want, if they've gone with option C. We'll have a show on Tuesday nights. Most of the games will be on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Not all games will have live broadcasts. And and then the 3 different options for playbooks. We will not have a draft. Multiple schools may run the same playbooks if you're going with option C. And defenses will be chosen the same way as last season. So I think that's about it, folks. Last chance for questions, and then I'm going to wrap this shindig up. I'm going to scroll through here real quick. I'll be getting it from my Xbox, says Bob Funk. DM me. I'll send you my address, says Diggs. Somebody trying to get a free PlayStation or something. There's no shame in leaving. Yeah. All right. I don't see any questions. I can't believe that with all this. Is it just too much information? Did I overwhelm you guys? Well, this is what's great. Is it'll be on Twitch for the next 14 days. And then it will be also on our YouTube channel over on Nexus Broadcasting, so you can always refer back. Anything else for me before we go? We're at 57 minutes. Michaela, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just a little bored though.
Have you been like had your finger on that button waiting to say that all night or what?
No, I've just been scrolling through the sounds basically.
Okay. It's dude, it's funny. Sometimes I don't remember what's what, and then I go to hit one and it's completely inappropriate. Yeah, that's not good. I will say this: we can't ever have a show or a game without doing this at least one time.
You gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
Oh shit, Bob Funk, thank you for that. I almost forgot. Shit, hold on, let me pull that up. Wow, thank God.
You're fired. You're fired.
Well, thank God Bob Funk's paying attention. I forgot about the Super Bowl pick'ems. Hold on. All right, so we're gonna have to be. This is gonna be weird. I don't know how we're gonna do this because I have to do two different ones, which means I'm gonna have to take a minute to switch it over. So let's see. Let's try this. Okay, so if you go into Discord and you go scroll all the way to the top of the Discord channel and you hit the Super Bowl Pick'em channel, the 6 people.
It's no longer there.
Say again?
It's hidden.
Oh, well, I can fucking see it. So here's the deal. There are 6 people that chose that won the playoffs, the AFC NFC Championship, advanced to the Super Bowl, and 6 people picked Kansas City to win the Super Bowl. They are Chase Daniels, James Klein, Crazy Canuck, Freddie, Bob Funk, and Benji. So that's the order. So Chase Daniels, you're going to be number 1. James Klein will be number 2. Crazy Canuck, number 3. Freddie, number 4. Bob Funk, you're number 5. And Benji will be number 6. So here we go. You ready? This is going to be the spin to see who wins. This swag will be better than the next swag. Here we go. Number 4 is is Freddie. Freddie wins. Freddie, Fab 4 Freddie. All right, Freddie, you win the big AACL prize money. I'm going to put this back up for a second. Let me get rid of this so I can mess around with it in the background for a moment. We're done with that. Give me a second. I have to, what's the other one? How many? We had 14 on the other one. I'll read those to you guys here in a second as well. Oh, that didn't take as long as I thought. Look at that. Hey, that didn't take long at all. That's what she said. Hey, yo. All right. All right, so this one has 14 of them. All right, here we go. I'm going to read the 14 names. These are the 14 people that advanced. That chose Kansas City to win the Super Bowl. Number 1 will be Paulie. Number 2 will be Gluda. Number 3 is Mooski. Number 4 is Aaron Kozak. 5 is Duke. 6 is Daniel Gunn. 7 is Nate. 8 is Frank Garrison. Frank Wade Garrison. The fuck? What's Garrison's last name when he does that? Whatever. Garrison Blue. Sorry. Essex Denabola. He's got too many fucking names. I can't keep up with him. Was that number 8 I said? 9 would be Dobbins. 10 is Bo Morpheus Jr. 11 would be Lil Cy. 12 is Turts. I don't know who that is. He may not be here anymore. 13, Timothy Shea. And 14, Alex Roy. If I called your name and you're not in the server anymore, we'll redo this. But I don't know. I have a feeling Turts. I don't know who Turts is. So Turts may not be here anymore. All right, so that's the order. 1 through 14, I have it right in front of me. This is for the secondary prize. It will not be as nice as the one that Freddie will get. And this is for people choosing Kansas City to win the Super Bowl. I hate all of you. Number 2 is Gluda12. Gluda, and I saw Gluda here tonight. Look at Diggs. Attaboy. Hey-yo. I don't know if Gluda's still here, but I did see Gluda earlier. So, Gluda, you win the secondary prize this evening, so congrats on that. And Bob Funk, is that it? Am I fine? Am I done now? Can I go? Can I be done? I don't know what happened to the feed. It says I have 0 people now. How'd that happen? Hold on. There we go. Right. I don't know where Bob Funk went, but Gluta, there you go. All right, so Crazy Canuck, yeah, buddy. Wear it while spreading that freedom. I'm good now. Thank you, Bob Funk. I appreciate that, Bob. So is Ray Ray still here? She took the over. And look, at 57 minutes, I was ready to go off the air. And then Bob Funk had to remind me of this, and we went 3 minutes over. So, Ray, you got the over. You took the over. Atta girl. Thanks, everybody, for being here.
Are you kidding me? That is just stupid.
Yeah, you can say that again. We went over 30 people at one point, which isn't bad, even though we have almost 170 in the server. But, we were 25 to 30 people most of the time, so a lot of you have the information. For those of you watching this on VOD, if you have questions, go ahead and DM me or throw it in the server. We'll answer them the best we can. I'm sure I forgot some stuff. It's a lot for you to digest, but it's a lot for me to remember to fucking tell you, too. So, in the meantime, I think we are good to go. Radio and Joe Cooley, thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. And we'll get have a great weekend, first of all. Be safe this weekend, and we'll get the spreadsheets out to you hopefully by Monday night. You can start messing with your player next week, and by the week after, you should start being able to get your bonus money and completely start building your player. And keep an eye on your locker room areas for all the changes in there as well. So thanks again for being here. Michaela, thanks for coming in and helping me with the soundboard. And I will see everybody when I see you. Peace.